Okay? Let me relate to you, as we prepare the video, let me give you, because it's only my time, let me give you an experience. We were studying with a princess from Cotabato. I won't give you her name. Her father was a sultan. She was studying somewhere in Mindanao, far from their homeland, and where we had a study. And we were continuing the study, and then she popped the question. She was just so insistent. She said, "Who is this Jesus?" We prayed hard. She was opening her Quran. We were opening the scriptures. We were showing him her text after text. She was flipping the verses. She was flipping the pages. We were quiet. We were praying. Suddenly, she broke loose. She broke in tears. He said, "I do not know. I did not know that my Allah is the same Jesus." She was baptized. She had a problem with the Sabbath because she kept Friday. She had a dream. You know, dreams are powerful messages from the Lord, as what Shabazz was saying. She had a dream. And she said that she was decided to become Adventist, and she was asked to preach in church on her testimony. You know, this was in her dream. And then in that testimony, in that dream, before she was about to speak, she said all of a sudden, all the audience started to look at the back. She was wondering what. And then the rumors came up, Jesus is coming. He's a special visitor. He came to visit. And we're going to make him speaker. So she didn't see the face, but she saw the man walking. She was in the pulpit. And then the man just turned her back. And she wanted to ask the question about the Sabbath. She wanted to pop that question. She couldn't wait. Is the Sabbath the true day of worship? And she was planning, she just touched Jesus as he was speaking, and just interrupt him. And all of a sudden, this Jesus turns his head at her and says, "Yes, it is the Sabbath. I wouldn't be here if it is not the Sabbath. I am Lord of the Sabbath." She was baptized. She woke up with tears in her eyes. She kept her Bible. And today she's in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I will show you this video. It's a short video. If perchance, all right, if perchance you're hungry, you can go. I will not be offended. But if you want to see this film, this is about the war in Mindanao. War in Mindanao. And this was by the Christian group. Watch this, because the persons there were interviewed on local TV by Corina Sanchez. All right? Let's listen to this video.
War and terror. For many years, this image haunted Mindanao. Christians and Muslims in constant conflict with one another. And just like any other war, there are no victors, only losers. As lives and possessions vanish in battle. Such was the nightmare that took place in Barangay de la Bayan, Kauswagan, Lanao del Norte. In the year 2000, the Philippine government launched an all-out war against the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, MILF. De la Bayan, an MILF camp, was hit the hardest. The entire village burned to the ground.
We were at a loss on what to do. Practically, our relatives have scampered to different areas.
Nagalit pa ako sa mga sundalong Kristiyano kasi sinunog nila yung bahay namin, pati yung sasakyan namin.
The Muslim residents of Delabayan blamed the Christians for their fate. But much to their surprise, in their time of need, it was a Christian military officer, Colonel Johnny Macanas, who came to the rescue.
In my Christian life, there was a time when I prayed that all Muslims would go to hell. Galit lang ako dahil tinuruan ako ng mga ninuno ko na magalit sa mga Muslim. Ang sabi ng mga ninuno ko, na huwag kang magtiwala sa Muslim dahil masasama sila. On March 26, 1998, I heard Pastor Florentino de Jesus challenging the Christians to reach out in love to our brother Muslims.
The late Reverend Florentino de Jesus was among the first Filipino pastors who ministered to the Muslims way back in the 1950s. His burden was to see peace and unity reign between the Muslims and the Christians in Mindanao. For more than 40 years, his vision seemed to have fallen on deaf ears, but his labor in God was not in vain. A few months before he died, Colonel Johnny Macanas caught his vision.
He was the one who coined the word Islam. I sincerely love all Muslims. Sabi niya, who are we to hate and curse the Muslim people whom God had blessed and loved so much?
The Bible illustrates that Muslims and Christians come from the same Father. The Bible also states that God blessed both Isaac.
And you will call him Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him as an everlasting covenant.
And Ishmael.
As for Ishmael, I have heard you. I will surely bless him, and I will make him fruitful, and will greatly increase his numbers. He will be the father of 12 rulers, and I will make him a great nation.
I repented before him, and I said, Lord, if you want to use my life to bless the Muslims, so be it.
God heard the officer's prayers and honored his desire. On April 21, 2001, Colonel Macanas, in cooperation with Christian churches and the military, launched Project I.S.L.A.M. I sincerely love all Muslims. Its first recipients were the Muslim residents of Delabayan.
Over the mountains and the sea, your river runs with love for me, and I will open up my heart and let the tequila set me free. I'm happy to be in the truth, and I will barely lift my hands, for I will always sing of when you let me down. I could sing of your love forever. I could sing.
Christians came to reach out in love.
Sing of your love.
Sabi ni Pastor Eduardo, parang hiyang-hiya siya dahil napakaliit yung bibigay na tulong. Sabi niya, Bapa, pasensya na po kayo dahil 2 kilong bigas lang ang maibigay namin sa inyo. Sagot naman ng matanda, Pastor, hindi namin tinitignan yung kadami ng ibinibigay nyo. Ang nakikita namin ngayon, yung kalaki ng puso nyo na nagbigay nitong bigas na ito.
Christians came to rebuild what was destroyed. One by one, houses were built for the homeless Muslims. Today, Project I.S.L.A.M. has built over 200 houses that serve as homes to more than 400 Muslim families. After 25 years, water finally flowed in Delabayan through a joint project with the local government, the United Nations Development Program, and Project I.S.L.A.M. These acts of kindness won the heart